Hello warriors, how are you this week? I hope you're wonderful. It went from cold back to warm, so I'm back in shorts and a tank top, hooray! All right, this week we're going over a little bit of corrective exercise. Before we get into anything, I'm gonna do a little disclaimer here. This is corrective exercise. These movements that we're about to do are in fact used in powerlifting and bodybuilding, competitive, CROSSFIT, all kinds of stuff. So do not be mistaken, please, on foot placement or core placement or where we're pushing through any extremities. The reason being is these exercises are for the general population, those who don't want to get to that athletic level. That is a different type of muscle that is used. It is a different type of exercise that is actually done. It's a variation of these. So today we're going to focus on injury prevention and corrective exercise in deadlifts, in squats, and in lunges. So let's begin. Okay, before I show you what a correct form deadlift looks like, I want to explain a few things. Things I often see incorrectly done with a deadlift is the feet are placed improperly, the core is not engaged, the hips are not in the right place either, meaning they're not tucked. They're often out in what I like to call Insta-girl booty, so the low back arches at times. And when we're lifting, we're often arching our back and tilting the chin up and creating a curve in the spine. These are very bad things. Or we are squatting too much and hitting the wrong muscle groups, right? We're not engaging the shoulders and the back like we need to. So we're gonna wrap up our wrists, we're gonna take a look at incorrect form, then we're gonna come back, take a look at correct form, and we're gonna explain how that goes. So incorrectly, here we go. So I use lightweight to demonstrate that simply because even with lightweight, you can still get an injury. We want to be very, very careful. To do a proper deadlift, we're actually going to hinge at our waist. We're going to engage our core. We're going to act like a ballerina and pull ourselves up and tall, right? The shoulders go back so they engage and they're not sunk forward. This does not push the chest forward. We want the chest up. So we're raising everything up, squeezing the core in, and embracing it. We're gonna hold it there. What we're gonna do is keep the knees slightly bent, and we are hinging forward. I always imagine a chicken pecking the ground, right? So all we're doing is moving our torso towards the ground. And for this, we will be squatting some, but you need to keep the bar close to you. Oftentimes people allow the bar to roll away. Their grip is not strong enough, and you need even pressure from your thumb all the way over to your pinky. The reason being is this is going to engage both sides of the arm. Biceps, triceps, back to your rear delts. This is important for actually holding in place. Engage your core, and we're going to exhale as we come up. This allows the pelvic floor to contract, meaning that your spine is going to be much more protected. Our feet are going to stay on our railroad. The railroad is your hips. We want to go straight toes and straight heels. We don't want our toes out. We don't want our toes in. Same with our heels. We don't want them out or in. We're going straight forward, and then we're hinging straight forward, keeping a nice straight spine. If you can't go that far forward yet, that's perfectly okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the correct form. Okay, now that we know the incorrect form and the correct form of our deadlift, we can do a proper next leg day. So I hope that helps. Now we're gonna look at our squat. So moving forward, here we go. When we're in our squat, in a basic squat or a conventional squat, we are in fact keeping our toes forward and we're finding our railroad. So we're gonna keep our hips, knees, ankles, and toes all in a straight line. We don't want it coming down and then veering out. Unless we're going heavy. This is a powerlifting stance. We're not doing powerlifting today, we're just doing regular squats. So in a regular squat, you also want to remember that we still have a hinging motion at the waist and we aren't bending at the knees as well. We don't want our knees coming out over our toes to create old man butt or frog booty, right? We want to hinge at our waist. You're gonna push it back and fold yourself kind of like an accordion. The chest is still gonna stay tall. You're still gonna engage your core and keep everything back. The chin stays here. Oftentimes, in incorrect form, I see the chin is up as we come down and we go into Instagirl booty, popping the hips back instead of keeping them tilted under. And then our toes raised, turning them out, disengaging our inner thigh. So let's go ahead and take a look at incorrect form for a second. Ouch, that looks like a huge cause for injury. So, as I mentioned before, in correct form, we're gonna find the railroad, we're gonna keep our toes straight. We are keeping a nice tall midsection from hips to shoulders. We're keeping the chin back instead of jutted forward. All right, so let's take a quick look at correct form squats. Okay, I hope that helps you fix your squat quite a bit, or even a little bit. And next time you have leg day, engage that core, engage the glutes, and press through the toes. Don't forget to exhale and make that pelvic floor contract to help with bringing yourself up, okay? Moving on, the third one we're gonna look at, lunges. I often wanna vomit in pain when I see people do lunges. Reason being, incorrect form first, of course, here we go. They're not on the railroad. Oftentimes, their knees are buckling and the ankle is unstable along with the knee all the way up to the hip. The hip is shifted and we are coming over the toes with our knee along with a disengaged core, low back, and tilted forward too much in the jutting chin. Our shoulders are oftentimes not engaged in this position when we're right here. Sometimes people do not take a good enough step to where you're in a triangle, right? If you do this, we're here. We don't want the knees collapsing on each other. So let's take a quick look at incorrect form. Let's take a look at correct form. In correct form, we're gonna stay on that railroad, so find your hips. Remember to find your hips. You're gonna start all the way up at your rib cage. Follow it down. Press through everything that you can. Find the bone. That's where your hips are, right? You wanna make a lowercase though, or an I without the lines at the top and bottom, I guess. So, stay on the railroad. As we're coming forward, we're taking a step into a triangle. This is just a normal stride. Instead of lunging forward, like we often do, because it's called a lunge, we're actually dropping straight down to allow the front leg and the back leg to go into a 90-degree angle while we're keeping our core tall from hips to shoulders. The shoulders are gonna stay back. Our eyes are gonna stay forward while our chin stays parallel to the floor. So as we come down, we should be here and dropping versus coming forward, putting strain on the knee. So let's go ahead and take a look at correct form. Now that we've seen correct form, I hope this helps on your next leg day or the next time you incorporate some variation of lunges into your workout. Remember to protect the joints. The knees are very important. We use our legs every day, much like we use our hands. Let's face it, we use our bodies every day. So let's protect them. Keep proper form until you decide to go to that next level. And once you do, go find someone to teach you proper form there too. I'll see you guys next week as we go over more tutorials. If you have questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. If you have a topic you would like me to cover, whether it's nutrition, whether it's supplementation or an exercise tutorial, maybe you have a request for a new routine, put it down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow the Instagram. And check out the website. I'll put it down in the description. Have a great week, you guys.